anywhere. Let them build from now henceforth. Let them be building face me, I face you. Let them go and build proper structure in the southeast. Okay, their businesses, let them start to move as you've been advising them. Let them begin to move it
At least
to
divest.
southeast. You know, our region is political. There is politics that they are playing with everything. Okay. Secondly, Mayegu, you see, Buhari they are showing us today. This Buhari, I want you to just write it down today. Very soon we hear that Buhari is dead.
Mm.
Okay, so that Aisha will return from Dubai and go and give official burial. Okay, just write it down. No, you
Yeah.
understand? It may
So that's
not
how they're going to
make
announce
sense
his
now.
disappearance, Abi.
Exactly. It may not make sense now to one Nigerians. Okay, but at everything, just be connect. We'll be connecting the dots. Because now they can most of his prophecy. Some they will say he mad, but after they will say, now wow, say this man a prophet. You know. So Baba, and the last one I want to add to it today is a Mayegu. There's one unique thing about you. You used to tell people on your program, some they will follow you, some they will unfollow you, later they will follow
They
you
will
back.
follow back. That's true.
Okay. Why? Because you have always you always remain consistent with the fact, with the truth on your program. Okay.
Thank you.
And if you can analyze the Nigerian government and open their nyash, who born monkey, who born banana that you cannot confront and talk about as an individual.
There is
Okay.
nobody, except if
So
I choose to be diplomatic. And I do that
as
only because, I want to sometimes, so there is nobody.
exactly, exactly. That's why I want to lay that background of
Right.
to buttress my point. You see, my good general, the other day, someone was called and there was a kind of advising you, for people not to talk about Biafra issue, that they should go somewhere else. That very day you made that program, you talked about Biafra.
Yes.
It's part of your program, and
And it is
someone
expected that people
cannot
will
come and
respond.
tell people what to say or how to talk about that. It's an insult to people on this platform. To me, they should. Your platform is not meant for Biafra. It's not meant for Yorubas. It's
So
not meant for
everyone
Hausas.
and
It's
every issue
meant
that
for
pops up.
everybody. Everybody are comfortable on your platform.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So, what I want to say, Baba, is this. You see, about the Simon Ekpa that we talked that the other day.
Okay.
I personally, I am a IPOB member. Okay. Why that very and if we want to talk about anything, we don't fear Nigerian government, talk less of an individual.
No.
2015, Mayegu, Anand Kano was kidnapped or arrested by Nigerian government. It was IPOB that fought until he was released, right? Simon Ekpa wasn't in the picture then. Simon Ekpa only came up either 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 years ago. All right.
Yeah.
So some of them that doesn't know the genesis of what IPOB stand for, they are saying that he is the one that is doing everything that they are seeing. You see, in freedom fighting is more tactical than emotion. All right. There are time to fly, there are time to hold on, there are time to crawl. It depends on how the situation comes. All right.
Okay.
Now they kind of created a structure. Yeah, and that structure has been there before he came into the scene. Now, you came, you want to own everything that concerning Nnamdi Kanu, but
You know what
everything
people
that
are
is
trying
running,
to, Prince Jejeman, a quick one, right?
yes,
You see, what people are trying
yeah,
to kind of avoid, which I later sense is this, all right, is that
yeah,
almost everywhere that this conversation pops up, you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
always
yeah,
ended up as so toxic. Nothing is really kind of, gotten out of it. Everybody is pointing fingers and the rest of that. That if all of us agrees, right, that you know what, the day Nnamdi Kanu comes out, we believe this whole thing will fix itself somehow. That why not just kind of hold everything that could further make people feel like, no, you. I understand where you're coming from. I'm only explaining why people felt like on Mayegun's diary political, right? They feel, like you said, they feel comfortable. Or you see, this fight back and forth between the Biafrans and all of them, they feel like if we bring that here and it begin to take the
yeah,
centers,
yeah,
something. I think that's what they are trying to avoid.
yeah. Yes, Mayegu, we can dodge some certain things. You understand? Because
Unavoidable stuff.
life
That's
is
why I said I don't
involved.
know what people will say,
But
and you know what I mean.
Mayegu,
Mhm.
life is involved. Life is involved.
Life is
Get what I'm
involved.
saying? That's
Mhm.
why we don't have to shy away from some
Just go
certain things.
straight to it and
All
say
right?
it. Mm.
People are being killed because of all this sit-at-home that it cause every time. Okay? That's what we are talking about.
I
Now
see.
you condemn the structure of IPOB, you condemn the lawyers, you condemn the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, everything that has to do with Nnamdi Kanu. That is a sign of a double agent. He's a double agent, not that it's a sign of double agent. I
Right.
want people
Right.
on the platform to understand what is happening. You understand? Because they say they are fighting themselves. Nobody is fighting anybody. IPOB is a structure on its own. You understand? He's trying to
And they,
impersonate.
they you
He
know,
says
the
he own
confusing part is that
ESN.
they publicly said, right, we are
Yeah.
not behind the sit at home. Simon Ekpa and his own guys were like, no, they are saboteurs. He is in charge, right? He's the one. And they are saying that he's not member of the, that's why people said, bringing all of this here sometimes, like, if it's just going to be like back and forth of a thing. But what can I say?
Mayegu Jedara, he's impersonating IPOB, owing ESN that he doesn't know how it was created. He said he's the one that is in charge of ESN. That is more than 500,000 or unreserved men. You say overnight, you say you are the one that is controlling it. I getting the point. And anything he through his sit at home, anything that they commit, they will not call IPOB. All the press in Nigeria, they will
Oh,
not
saying
be
IPOB,
objective
IPOB.
about it. You understand? And these are bringing bad name. Even last year, they went ahead to put the name of IPOB in the terrorist index. We have to fight it. The structure of IPOB has to fight it until they remove the name of IPOB from terror index. And this because of his actions. So that's why we want to put this record straight. That is not for IPOB. It's a sign of double agent. Because all the people in the Southeast, if you make an opinion poll, everybody is tired. All the business people are tired of this is sit at home. And some criminal boys will come behind that. The recruits will come outside and begin to kill, to the extent of killing a pregnant woman. So that's the reason why we have to tell the public what is happening, so that they don't think that we are fighting each other. We are not fighting each other. We are talking about infiltrator impersonation and IPOB movement, and we can't tolerate that. You understand?
Okay.
I am for
Prince.
IPOB and anything that stands for Nnamdi Kanu. That's why I'm saying it straight. That people on the platform will understand what we are doing. Thank you, my good
Thank you,
general,
the
for
Prince.
giving me this opportunity. God
I
bless you.
mean,
Bye.
I appreciate the fact that you call it too. So others,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
we indeed want to respond. So let me take another call here. Now I don't know how I'm going to make all of you know that if we can try not to make this a back and forth finger pointing things, it will be possible. But if you are not going to do that, at a point I may have to start cutting any of you off who wants to start having this back and forth. I don't know how to explain that to you, right? If I want to go and say something about what do you call it on Biafra and the rest, right? It's just because there is a message. I want it to be passed. It's not. It shouldn't be something that will bring or establish this rivalry of now you be the best of ones. Okay, I get where some of you are coming from. Let me take this. Sorry about that, my caller. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
You may need to leave that place. There's so much noise there, if it is possible.
Yeah. I can live there now. I can. Can you hear me now?
Well, I can, if we can manage that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very loud and clear.
Beautiful. Your name and where you're calling from, is that's okay?
Oh, Mayagu is long.
I like. All right. I'll flow with that. Go on. All right.
Okay, please. Okay, please, Mayagu, just pardon me.
No, it's okay.
I'm so
it's up
excited.
to you. Like, yeah. I'm
so excited. My name is Joseph Buna Aja. I'm calling from Abuja, actually from Abuja. I'm one of the ardent I'm one of the ardent listener of Mayegu Political. So that's my first
time. I'm just going to call you actually call anonymous fan in Abuja. You won't give me a name, so I'll stick to it.
Yeah, Mayegu. Last time I called, the first time I called you with I think I called you directly, but you told us no, I should call you through
you 2 days ago or something.
Yeah,
you
I'm
called and I picked dates and I was like, oh, this person is calling directly from Nigeria and it's direct.
Yes, I actually called you. That's my first time and I got you directly. But I should call through WhatsApp. Okay, I think that should be better. And I was so excited, in fact, Maygu, your preaching inspired me.
Thanks, man.
You're everything. And sometimes I quarreled with my friends when you don't even see you always listen. I say no. This is my food every evening, 8 o'clock from Nigeria time. I say food. I cannot eat food. Yeah, I got to listen to you. Expired me.
Thanks,
you give me vision. You give me so much information that even I'm in Nigeria. I don't got it. I don't have this information. That's a simple truth. What they filter in the social media, they filter in their media in Nigeria, telling all sorts of. Sometimes when I sit my friends down, I talk to them. Do you know, Bayogu? Sometimes I spend my money. I sat them down. I talk to them. I say, see, this country. In AIT, in this one, the only news media sometimes I listen in Nigeria is just Arise TV.
They are doing well.
TV,
yes.
Yeah. Their money show.
Also on this, channels, television as well. Money show. Go, yeah.
Somebody like someone like what is it called? This guy doing evening program.
Chamberlain in channels, right?
Yeah.
One of the money programs sometimes, yeah.
Money programs, yeah. Arise TV, yeah.
Arise, Rufai, Abati, this other lady.
It is one of my mentors, just like you. You're my mentor.
Do you know that Rufai happened to be a brother, and we are actually from the same Odogbolu that I just mentioned in my program earlier. Yeah.
Mayogu, I mean, that's why I'm in love with you. That's how I'm in love with that guy. He inspired me. Yeah. He inspired. Whenever like this morning show, I listened to this morning show where he was trying to scrutinize them. Sometimes I get angry. The last program I listened to about when he was interviewing Ayo Fayoshe. He got angry. He was saying, I don't want to listen. Yeah. Ayo Fayoshe, former governor of Ekiti, said he was like angry. Well, I told you that I don't want to come to this program just because of Rufai. Well, you told me you're going to moderate the program. I was like,
part of this program. Now you brought him here. He's asking me all these questions. He cried. He even cried. Fayoshe cried.
You cried. God will bless you. God will bless. God is strength. I'm praying for you too. I'm praying for you because you inspired me. And in fact, if I don't have data, I have to go and get money anywhere to just put it on. I just want to receive
Amazing
it every.
guy. Thanks, man.
Like yesterday you're not on live.
No, I
You're not
wasn't.
live yesterday. I was like, what happened? What happened? What happened? I said, okay. God will strengthen you. God will strengthen you.
Thanks,
Very
man.
good.
Thanks so much, eh?
In
So, yeah.
one of the things, I just want to point out one or two things.
Yes, please.
What happened in House Southeast? That's where I came from. I came from a Ebonyi State, actually. I know what happened there.
Share with us.
Yeah, you try to be diplomatic in what happened in those areas. The truth is that our leaders from that southeast region, they are not helping the matters. In fact, we are making the matters worse. They make the matters worse. I'm one of the people that I have to be sincere with you. I have to be clearly sincere with you.
Please.
You see, sitting at home in Southeast, I personally I supported it. But the thing is that to me, I'm just saying that if we can stay like 3 months at home when there is lockdown, total lockdown every year, every Monday, we are doing it for one of the leaders.
That of Monday has become something that a lot of people have adjusted to. Even some governments in Eastern, they've adjusted to it until when Nnamdi Kanu is released, right?
Yes, that is what I always. Nnamdi Kanu is one person that in Southeast I have not seen replacement of him, and I'm in support. They should release him for us because just the way you're speaking to me, just the way it inspired me. Nnamdi Kanu also inspired me. Nnamdi Kanu make me know so many things. Just the way you're telling me now, just the way I listen to you, you expose a lot of things. Same Nnamdi Kanu did to me. Yeah, he inspired me. He made me know so many things. That right from when I was like 40 something now.
Wow.
From the time 2012, I started listening to Nnamdi Kanu. I started knowing so many things that me, right from my childhood up to 30, 35, I don't know. And most of his prophecies that he has prophesied have come to pass. I saw it. Just the way you're telling us. You tell us court process. In fact, since he told us, me personally, I've removed my mind from court case in Nigeria, judiciary in Nigeria. I have no
enjoy this surprise better then. You don't know. Let me explain that, right? You see, if their court do what they normally do, it don't go to shock you. You'll be disappointed, angry, whatever, but it won't be too much, Abi. But if you are there now and you are not expecting anything, and they say breaking news, Tribunal said, Tribunal declared Peter Obi winner. You say you go there shock proper. Say, is that true? So you go enjoy that one. It's better than make you the press say, court please. And they say, oh yeah, Obi go and pay 2 million to Tinubu for taking him to court. And you're like, you see these people, God will punish you. You break my heart. You know that kind of thing. Eh? So it works different way.
Like that day I will not go to work. That day I will be sick because I've really put my feet on that. But now you made me to understand that no, I don't have any hope. I don't have anything in there. Whenever it comes,
you are managing your expectation. Sure, you get. Not that you are ruling out that you still want them to do the right thing. Sure, you get, eh? But at the same time, what if they don't come do waiting go happen? Okay, what if they do you know what I mean? Managing expectations.
Yeah.
Thank you
tomorrow,
very much.
Tomorrow I can just go to my work without no problem, without no any headache, without no any thinking, no stress. Mayugu, thank you so much, Mayugu. I promise. In fact, it's so much joy in my heart that I listen to you tonight, and I will listen.
We are feeling same, and that's why I wish. I wish you could see inside of me too. When people say I'm calling you for the first time, I'm so happy, man. That same way you are feeling is the same way I feel when somebody finally calls in like that. So thank you.
Much. Yeah.
Stay safe, Baba. Okay. All the best.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. I always follow you. You do morning shows, Sunday shows. I always be with you, Mary. I love that. I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a lot of programs back soon. I'm still working on getting my normal studio and all that, where I will have less distraction, right? The best thing for Mayogun is yet to come. What would the manager like this until that time, eh? Stay safe,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bless him. So that's my anonymous caller, an anonymous fan from Abuja. Bless him. I have another caller here. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Olúwafẹ́mi lórúkọ mi, Olúwafẹ́mi Gbádégẹṣin. Ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ ni mí.
Kábíyèsí o, bàbá.
Ṣùgbọ́n England lọ́lọ́run forí wa sọ léṣe.
Àdúgbò Ṣàlíbá yìí ṣe àti kú lọ́dọ̀ ìyá Ṣàlẹ́ àti bọ́ sórí King Ṣàlíbá yìí. So how are you, sir?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, àdúgbò lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Isle of Wight ni mo wà ní England. So,
amazing, sir.
mo fẹ́ share a bit of my own experience in Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Go on.
Ìgbà tí mo parí school tí mo dẹ̀ tó wáṣẹ́, mo ríṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú UBA. A dẹ̀ ṣe bí ọdún kan, ọdún méjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tó yá, wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ downsize. Àwọn directors, manager level tó ń gbowó ńlá ló yẹ kán lé kúrò. Àwa tó ń ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà.
New recruit. New recruit. Employed. Go on.
No, ní pé ká máa lọlé. How they've managed to downsize in that, I don't understand. Àwọn èèyàn tó ti wà ń bẹ̀ for donkey years, 30 years, to improve ra wọn educational wise, wọn ò lọ sí any course, they are just there, redundant. Wọn ò wá wọ́n máa ṣe dispose àwọn yẹn. Ṣé rí nǹkan tó ti infiltrate sínú mentality wa Nàìjíríà? One of the things is culture. Ṣé rí culturally, a ní àwọn òwe kan tó rẹ́ pé ó ń bà wá jẹ́. Something like òwe bíi kì í fi àgbà ṣe nǹkan méjì fún yàn, wọ́n fi ń rẹ́ wọn dé jẹ ni. So irú èmi ọmọdé tí mo wà UBA wọ́n ní pé kí n máa lọ́lé, àwọn àgbàlagbà tó wà ń bẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ní health issues tó ń sọ fún ẹ kó sọ fún wọn pé okay tí health issue wọ́n wà unproductive, that's the word, they are unproductive, they are not eager to improve on the job. Àwọn irú àwọn èèyàn lẹ́yìn kan sọ fún pé ẹ̀yin máa lọ́lé ẹ lọ́fẹ̀yìntì. Ṣé rí poverty ó ti gbilẹ̀ kan sínú even àwọn tó lówó lọ́wọ́.
Poverty of the mind nìyẹn o. They have the
money, poverty of the mind.
They are still poor.
Ẹ wo irú ex-governor yẹn tó lọ kó mọ́tò tó kó sí tó ń tà.
As at 2 months ago, òun sì ni governor.
Ṣé o pé irú kí ni ẹni Tàfá náà ṣe?
Less than 8 weeks ago, òun sì ni governor tó ń tó siren lọ síwájú lọ sẹ́yìn o. After that, ó pack everything.
Tàfá Balógun náà ẹ wò látòrí yẹn náà. The same thing, mọ́tò tó wà fún all people's gain. Gbogbo àwọn pojú tó ń lò ń bẹ̀. The same thing náà lòun náà ṣe.
Pack everything.
It's poverty of the mind. Nílùú tá à ń gbé ń sìn ní England, ìgbà tí economic crunch dé, iná lọ sókè, owó ná. Every household, you don't even need to blink. 66 pound goes from the government into your
direct bank. And now I collected that money for over 8 months.
6 months.
I stopped it about 2 months ago.
Benny, you know, because mental health practitioner ni mí nílùú yìí.
Bless you.
Gbogbo àwọn tó ń gba benefit ESA, PIP, wọn ò ní àti lift ọwọ́ wọn before government knows them. But these people are politicians, wọ́n mọ̀ wá, and they know the right thing to do. But once they start doing the right things, they won't get the money anymore.
They won't get all the free money they are getting anymore. That's true.
They are trying as much as they could not to do the right thing. Mayegun, èmi gan wo Naija lẹ́nìí, mo pe dádì mi lórí video call, mo wo Naija, ẹnìkan gbá dádì mi, so wọ́n ṣe video call, bóyá tán kámẹ́rà, mo rí gọ́tà ní Ẹgbẹ́dá, sáyẹn Ẹgbẹ́dá ẹni, mo rí gọ́tà tó ti overflow, odò rẹ̀ tí rọ̀. Ọmọ mi, obviously òyìnbó mo fi fún ọmọ ọdún mẹ́rin, ó wá fẹ́ ọpá. I want to see king because king ló máa ń pe dádì mi. I want to see king. Bóyá wá sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ báyìí, mo fọwọ́ bo ojú ẹ̀ ni pé má yẹ kó ba imagination ẹ jẹ́. Má yẹ kó ba imagination ẹ jẹ́. They are wọ́n ti àwọn Yorùbá ń sìn. Kẹ́rí the same philosophy tó ń lò fún àwọn ọmọ Igbo, àwọn ọmọ Hausa. Tó Alimajiri, Yorùbá lè má jìrì wọ́n ti tì wá sínsìn. Yorùbá ti di atọrọjẹ big time. Mo ní that ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ni mo ti ní that close Facebook mi nítorí àwọn èèyàn tó wà nílé tó ń béèrè fowó. And these are the people I grew up with.
You know, some of them used to be very all right. So everything just changed in the last 10 years. So everything just changed. People that used to be able to take care of themselves, they are now people who are going to call you and say, Ore, báwo ni mare kujo meta ke, báwo ni. Meanwhile, you think they are just saying that you on padà ń bọ̀ lórí pé ìlú yìí ó lágbára jàre, I can't even pay school fees and all that. You be like, you. So it affects one on daily.
It's true. I want to they are well to do. All of them.
One manage family, they are okay. Today they are beggars. Some of them still have job, but they are beggars.
They are beggars because you don't bag on. You don't bow so equally sustain one, and they know this. The Nigerian government knows this. They knows 8,000. That is patronizing. They are patronizing. They won't patronize our citizens.
8,000, $10.
$10.
£8. I be £7.5. No shoe. Fun your mefa. Nenu lekon.
Oh, ice cream. £7, £5 ice cream. No, over for a whole household.
I mean, you've got jokes, right? You've got jokes, right?
You're joking, right?
Yeah. Take this £10. Government is paying you $10. £10. You say, oh, you've got jokes, right? £10 for 6 people in this household. No, you must be funny.
Is that money for Rolly? Show us the guy.
Is that for fag? Yeah. Kolera fag gone. Kolera cigar. £10. I mean, £7.50. See, thank you very much. Thank you
I'm so grateful. My first time calling. I respect you. I respect your view. I've listened to you for a long time. Wow, I'm able to be linked up to you tonight, and I'm so grateful and fulfilled.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and God bless you. Very good night.
You too. Stay safe. You have a good one. So that's Barrister Femo, who was sharing his own experience. He chose to speak in Yoruba, and I know that's deliberate, so I didn't bother to, you know what I mean. But he was talking about the whole thing we've been talking about in Nigeria, right? That people are so poor, they've weaponized poverty. Fine, but what about those with money, who have money? Politicians, right? They have money, but they still kind of want to steal what they don't really need because they are scared of what? Being poor. It's called poverty of the mind. Why would a former governor of 8 years pack all the used government cars and put them up for sale at his own car mats just 2 months after leaving office? Like, is that poverty or poverty of the mind too? I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, sir. How
are you doing, sir? How are you?
I'm doing very good.
Brilliant.
I am Delio. I'm calling you from the United States of America, Atlanta, Georgia.
That's amazing, sir. That's a D-O, yeah?
Delio, D-I-L-L-I-O.
D-I-I-L-O, right?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. It's good to have you back again. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm announcing your arrival, yes. Sir. Please.
Yes. Yes, I really appreciate you so much, and it's my first time. I've been trying you so many times, but you know, you always have so many calls. I know you're always busy, man.
Thanks for not giving up, by the way.
Yes, sir.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. So I've been listening to you with everything that's going on, like what the other caller said about those people, the women that went to visit Kolu, and you know, it is just the system. It's the same old people, the same thing going on. It's going to be like that always, and it's going to be it's just the same people. That's what I want to say, because
themselves, making it look like it's
exactly themselves.
Ideas. Man.
Yes, you know, how can you have never seen this? Is very funny. You know that chamber they are sitting down. That is a honorable chamber. That is the chamber where it is only executives.
Executive chamber.
That is, yes. You don't look at all the women filling up the whole place. You are okay. Aso Rock now has become an open place.
Yes.
It's good to have, if you as a government, very good if you want to have your own government and it's going to be an open
open policy, kind of open
government
policy stuff.
policy. Yes, it's good, but there is a limit to it, because that chamber now, what he has done is really, that is bringing it real down. I mean, that is
desecrating an hallowed rule.
Exactly, sir.
Where
that's the
decisions that has to
language.
do with the country are being taken. Then it's just like a show.
Yeah.
I think Bukwari did that too. It desecrated the entire place, but maybe not this early at the time.
Sir.
This one is.
Sir. Yes, sir. That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying that it's the same. Go with the same people, so it's the same thing going to go on and on and on. Yes. And when you showed about Buhari working in Daura. Yes, and okay, he went to London actually, but he came back.
Yes.
Now, moving around his own environment, you can see that place is not really like where the public place is. It's just an environment where, like a GRA, where his house is.
GRA, where he built his house. He just took a stroll on 123 Street. I get you.
Yes. So it's really, it's just very funny. I mean that. Then he's moving around about them. Hey, well, I gashi. I mean, I'm from Adamawa State. I speak Hausa very well, so I was hearing what you were saying.
You are from Adamawa State, or you grew up in Adamawa State? Let's clear that too, because
I am from Adamawa State, bonafide Adamawa State, born in Adamawa State.
Oh,
but my mother is from Adamawa State.
That's class. See, everybody that didn't know that, you see, a lot of people who are not actually from southern Nigeria too, I've always been regular followers of Mayegun's Diary Political, and I've actually met few here in the UK. Mayegun, I've been trying to call you. I couldn't. There are some of these stories from the Middle Belt in particular that you do share. I wish I could give you some of these details, and in fact, make you speak to this and that. People have said that to me in the UK. People from the Middle Belt. Now I'm meeting somebody from Adamawa. I hope you'll be a regular.
Yes.
Call me all the time, please.
Yes, I will. You are too much. Honestly, your information is super, and we are with you all the way, because I know there's a lot of there's some people that call you from Atlanta too some time back. I saw. And honestly, we're just watching to see when you want to come to Atlanta. I will be there myself. Maybe I'll be a translator.
I'll be honored. Like, if I have that grace, they said that they will give me 5 years visa to come to America, which means if I miss anybody this time, I can meet them again when I save money again. I can meet again in 5 years. I can actually see all of you, my friends in the US.
Yeah.
Dilo,
you're right.
You are now on my book, like inside my destiny.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Thanks so much, sir.
Yes, sir. I will. God bless you. God bless your family.
Cheers, Baba.
Yes, sir.
That's a nice one, though. Dilo from Atlanta. All of you in Atlanta, please help me take care of Dilo when you meet him, right? Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Very well. How are you?
I'm all right today. Thank God.
Thanks for calling, by the way. So,
my name is
go on, sir.
Richmond from United States.
Richmond.
Yes, Mayegun.
Baba.
Yeah, I spoke
you are my
to you
Richmond
about,
from Washington. Is that Washington again?
Yes, Washington, D.C.
Yes, I got it. I was like, I remember I said something about Richmond. Richmond, who is rich from DC. And I was like, yeah, I will remember that. I'm glad I got it. Thank you.
He is not rich.
I know it's not rich. It should be Richmond.
I can't be Autumn. That's stupid, man. Can you just imagine?
Tell me.
A man that has gotten to that height still want to sell cars to Kumbo.
We are trying to explain it. So, I don't do program here where I explain about poverty of the mind. Remember that day when I did the poverty of the mind on this platform?
Yes,
people who already have the money.
That's what it's all about.
Go on.
Yes, that's right. You see, Nigeria. But let me start with when I spoke with you about 4 days ago.
Yes, sir.
And I told you what they're supposed to do in our Imo state. And I said that I do know personally the governor.
Yes.
And somebody called letter to say, this guy who knows who is dropping names. I can't be dropping names.
I know.
You understand me? I love your program. That's why always want to tune into your program, and even my missus want to tune onto your program, is because of mindset. I have a kind of mind that doesn't tolerate injustice, and that's where I find you. It is better for you not to make the whole money on earth and be miserable when you get home.
That's right.
That's right. That's the type of person I have, personality I have, personality traits I can see in you, and that's exactly the way I am. I could have been making all this money they are making now, but I don't like it. It doesn't suit my conscience. You understand me?
I'm with you.
That guy came and he was saying blah blah blah. If he doesn't know people, that's his business. I know these guys. Now, what happened? You know how many calls I've received? It was after that day I knew that a whole lot of people are watching your show.
Yes.
A whole lot of important people are watching. I told you that day, they know my voice is unique.
So it's not really hard to tell for those who knows you very well, and they can tell. Like, they could tell that it was you. I could tell too.
What that guy said that day pissed me off so much that I had to write you a message. I don't know if you read it or not.
Oh, I haven't.
I must have missed that. Send you, where I now started reminding you about what you said. That's after your program where you did some charity with your group.
Yes.
And I called you. And I told you that, listen, I can take you to my friend who owns Anambra Rice. He's the biggest miller in Southern Nigeria.
I remember clearly now. I do.
And I told you that I will form a model for you to get these things, package them,
you said that it wasn't long ago. This was I think this was January this year. And you said next time you want to do this.
I wanted to contribute.
I remember. I remember you now very well.
To make it better. And such a guy will come there to disrespect me, to make me sound cheap. I don't like it.
Would you like me to say something quickly, Richmond? Would you let me say something quickly, right? You see, sometimes on Mayegun's diary political, right? I have seen it many times, happened many times, okay? When people want to try to pass a message in a way that, for example, if somebody says, oh, we don't want anyone to drop names of these guys, it may practically not even be about you. Sure, you get? It may just be that person's reading of saying, oh, if we begin to drop these guys, like say, some of them are good, some of them are this or that, that will come out wrong. You know that. And I bet that's what happened in this case. It wasn't like intentional to malign your person. I don't think so.
Why I mentioned Onwa, I didn't even call his name, I said Onwa, was because I know this guy to his kitchen. And I know that Onwa is our governor is this type of person that if he has $1 million, for instance, this moment, he can share it to everybody he meets on the way.
I see.
And we'll call you for you to lend him 100 naira to go home. That is his trait. That's who he is, his personality.
I see.
He is so generous to afford.
It could also be somebody
Just
who
like
actually knows you, like you said.
See,
Richmond, like you said, it could be somebody who actually knows you and your worth and what the people you are also mentioning that you don't want to have a relationship with them and all that. That felt like, I know this guy.
Out of principle. I don't want to participate in Nigerian politics.
You did say that.
But I'm a scientist in politics. And I know that a character like Onwa is not supposed to be a governor. Because he will not be able to harness economy very well. He is in him. He cannot change it. Are you understanding me?
I do with you.
That is, by the way, what I want to talk to you about today is this. One of the things you said some few days ago about Abacha loot. Same thing about Nigeria that we are all talking about. Abacha loot is not a loot. You listen very well. Abacha loot is not a loot, but our media will never tell you the truth. Abacha loot was money that Abacha stacked outside Nigeria because the West was against him.
I remember.
Are you listening?
I'm with you.
Those funds were not meant to be stolen by the money that Abacha stole. His family is still multi-billionaires in dollar today.
He control all of that billions.
Why wouldn't they find those ones? Nigeria don't like to say the truth. They return this money that wholly belong to Nigeria, stacked away in the foreign countries using proxy
and all that.
proxy companies, you know, registered companies in those countries to stack those monies away for the.
You remember Abubakar Atiku Bagudu? You remember that guy, former governor of Kebbi, the former bagman for Abacha, that cut a deal with Obasanjo to take 20% of Abacha money, Nigeria money that he helped Abacha stashed. Remember him now? Bagudu.
Oh my God, I do remember. But one thing I find so irritating is why the press will not say the truth, which is bringing us to what I said about Rufai and his colleagues. Rufai as a person might be a good guy, just like us, but Rufai doesn't like Igbo people. I won't say he doesn't like Igbo people, but he doesn't like the idea of separation.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that would be fair if you say he doesn't support separation. Therefore, it will never be kind of a sympathetic to Biafra. And his utterances will always say, you know,
he has never been kind to any agitator of Biafra.
Even Yoruba Nation, he's always kind of very much like he doesn't support that too.
I want an Igbo nation for Christ's sake. I don't want Biafra. That is one where I get the whole concept wrong with them. If they say we should pursue an Igbo nation, I am ready to do anything. But Biafra, no.
Okay.
Biafra is consisting of other people that doesn't speak Igbo. But if you say that we should get all the Igbos all around the 13 states in Nigeria to form a nation, wonderful. If anybody wants to join us, let them join us at Puerto Rico.
Right. So it's not as if to say all of us must.
If that guy said that guy who spoke to you after me said that I am lying, I have pointed it out. The day Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, it was made public. The day it was made public, the following morning, the person should go and look and check the morning show, what do you call it? The one that is presented by
Arise,
yes, on Arise TV.
I think it's morning show.
Somebody Oji Okwe, all right?
Right.
That show that Oji Okwe used to, that's about social media, what the social media is saying in the morning on the show of Abati. Watch it. Both of them, both the day Simon Ekpa was arrested, both the day Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Ekpa and the Kanu, both of them, listen to Rufai's reaction to Oji Okwe's, you know, relay that it was about the arrest, about the news. You will find out what I'm telling you right now. This guy said that Nnamdi Kanu will do his time. He repeated it on Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa will do his time. No genuine journalist will say that. And why did I say that? Is because you, who is not a trained journalist, was using the right words than Rufai, what's his name? Oseni and Abat. I don't care how many good things he has done, but this one, I hold it against him, that he condemned Nnamdi Kanu even when he has not been. By the time Nnamdi Kanu won in court, I wrote him a little message to his Twitter. That, can you see it now? This guy has already been exonerated.
Has been
Where is he going to do the time?
I know.
That guy really made me angry. But anyway, let it be.
Anyway,
I want to tell
like I said, everyone can always come in and say, you know, you need to let it out. The purpose of this platform is that, number one, right? Nobody's looking for 100% people to agree with. We're just looking for people to hear us. I want everybody to hear me, and I want to hear other people too. And that is why when you say something, other people are also listening. Something will prompt them to pick up the phone and say, no, I want to say something too. You need to be...
People should hear me today, Mayegu.
Yes, sir.
Journalists in Nigeria should hear me today. All the journalists that are operating on social media should hear me today. Abacha loot is not a loot. They should inquire about it.
It's Nigeria's money.
Check out from the central bank. How did that money move from central bank to whichever country that they stack those money away? Both in Switzerland, both in America, both in London, Switzerland, everywhere. Those loots were not loot. They should stop calling it loot. It is money that was returned, and it is only when he came back to Nigeria that they looted it.
And they turned it into loot. That's why we call it relooting the returned loot. Richmond, thank you very much. Okay. I am going to take another one tonight before we call it a night. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So that's Rich from WA, Washington. I don't know if that's of the DC or another one, but here is another caller. My last caller, by the way. Hello there.
Hello, my General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Very good evening.
Same to you. Good evening to you. How's it going?
First caller, this is Innocent Obi.
Innocent Obi, did you say?
Yeah.
I want that name unique. Abba. So how you been? Where are you calling from?
I did fine. I did call from Onitsha.
Hey, from Onitsha. Now that's supposed to be the Japan of Africa. Well, anyway. Baba, how is Onitsha tonight?
Very well, very well.
Beautiful.
Just normal, nothing special.
Just normal.
I'm so happy to get you this evening.
Eastern Nigeria don't turn to Borno, but the fact that it's coming out of that place is in contrary to all of this. So you are in Onitsha. Tell us what's going on in Onitsha. What's going on around you?
Yeah, just the Nigerian propaganda. And it was quite quiet and very good. Yeah, just normal.
Just normal, everyday hustle and bustle. Everybody,
Exactly. Exactly. Nothing special. No, nothing.
So no be all of that they run every minute. Oh yeah, go inside. Don't go anywhere, anything, because that's what they are saying. Yeah, I know it's not true, but I would rather listen to you.
Apart from something that happened, I think last week during the proposed 5 days sit at home, nothing bad again. So we are a few bunch of some people.
But apart from that, like it's normal day, like every normal day. So
Exactly.
People are listening.
So you understand Nigeria and the propaganda. Sometimes when I listen to this news, I wonder where it is happening. If people are drinking, taking some substance, banned substance or what? It's very confusing. Yeah, exactly. My General, I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much. I discovered this channel after we were, bamboozled by Mr. Yakubu. That day, I
Mr. Yakubu, the fraudster.
I was depressed. I was depressed until I was just checking and I come across this program. I was like, this was kind of a relief to me. Since then, I've stayed tuned ever since then.
So you finally found a place where you can at least take your mind off all of the propaganda, negative this and that, and just
a consolation to me, honestly. Is because when we wake up the next day and find out that Mr. Yakubu has, wake up around 4 a.m. to make the announcement, it was like all hope was lost. But listening to the program, gave me a new lease of life and a purpose to carry on. So I want to thank you so much for the program, and I have paid attention. Sometimes I comment, sometimes I don't comment, but I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
You are unique, and you give me hope that not every person that comes from the southwest of Nigeria think the same. You are just something else. You and also Dere Faro to me. I have so much respect for you and Pa Adebanjo. So there are so many people who give me this encouragement that there's hope.
Good people everywhere, Baba. You know what I mean? And that's why I said that if all of us can at least be honest and truthful to ourselves, and if we don't want to, we should give ourselves a chance to say, you know what? There are always going to be good people everywhere. There's going to be bad people in every tribe and every clan and what have you. There are also good people. So if you make your own life about the good people, good people from other side, you will be meeting a lot of good people. You see, they are bound. I'm glad that you're my friend too. Innocent.
I am so happy. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I think from now henceforth, I'll be trying to to be a constant caller. I will make sure I try and call.
You know, one thing is that when I listen to, I know it's always so busy. It's not that easy. Sure, you get it. It can be like
exactly.
serious, yeah. But there are many of you who have been very, very determined, and eventually, when you get through like this, it means a lot to me too. Okay, it just shows me that
you've made my night already.
Thanks so much.
I'm so happy. I can't even imagine it. I just wanted to see if I can get through. Fortunately for me, it happened. I'm so happy.
Thanks,
so please tell people you are hearing from me and from Onitsha. Yes. Nothing bad is happening.
Nobody say all of us they wear helmet everywhere, or they carry pot for our head, or they run, or you know what I mean? Because that's the impression they want to give. But facts facts don't lie anyway. Facts don't lie. That's why I would rather use facts that can be verified. Because even me myself, if I hear something, I'm always going to look for more details. Share you guys. Because if I want to talk to people now, I must be able to say things they already know. And at the same time, tell them something they don't know yet. Or even if I can't tell them, I can make them start thinking about things they don't know yet. And I'm glad that a lot of you love it. Thank you. Innocent.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Night, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
And you too. Thank you so much.
My regards to the family. All right. Stay safe. Nice one. So that's how we're going to draw the curtain set tonight. I want to say thank you to all of us who made the night, as usual, interesting. You know, I will do my own thing. Bala, blue, bala, my all this thing every minute and for like 2 hours. Then a lot of you will sit down there, kind of key into the conversation. You ended up having to call in. By calling in, you are adding more views. Opinions and views and all that to this chat. Now, you see, when somebody wants to watch this broadcast later, it's going to be like watching a whole package of production. And so far, so good. It seems the rate is good. A lot of people who have been part of this have said, obviously, everybody, they agree with me all the time. See, don't think on Mayegun's diary political, a lot of people just agree with him. People don't agree with me. People will call me, and they would state everything they feel like is opposing to what I said. But we say things on this platform in such a respectful way, right? That it's never going to be so kind of, boring for you or confrontational, something that is more, no. It's always been like this. So you are those who make it more interesting. I would say, okay, so thank you to all of you. I'm going to see you some other time, okay? But you can watch all this replay later, okay? You can watch the replay, watch the premiere when it is all cut out. And I'm going to see you some other time. Well, I'm going to see you next night. So good night from here. Odaro.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun dayari political. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.